Susan B. Anthony once said that the bicycle has done more for the emancipation of women than anything else in the world. Since its invention in 1817, the bicycle has evolved from a wooden pushcart into a sophisticated piece of machinery featuring high-tech shocks, multiple gears, and alloy wheels.
The bicycle has evolved over about 130 years to be the most efficient system there is. And it's partly because of its simplicity. The rider pedals, and there's one sprocket in the front, and it goes to a sprocket in the rear through a chain. And in a modern bike, there's a derailleur system, which is very efficient, almost 98% efficient. And that simplicity just makes the bike very efficient. Now you think back with those big wheeled bicycles they rode across the West. Now those were a fixed gear bike, and they were great at one speed or on a flat ground, and that's why the wheel was so big, to allow an efficiency of the person riding. But they weren't very efficient in riding them. So that's when someone came up with the gear system in a bike and sprockets, and that allowed the riders to ride a more convenient bike without a wheel that was so big. You remember those bikes where you had to stand on top of them? Bicycles from the 1905, of the advent of the modern, quote, 10-speed, the Tour de France goes back 100 years, pretty much stayed the same until maybe the 80s. And the technological revolution that happened throughout the world affected bicycles. And then there was the advent of the mountain bike, which then started this whole revolution in suspension systems and disc brakes. So in the last 15 to 20 years, the mountain bike has evolved incredibly from what was pretty much static for 80 years prior. And then modern road bikes are very advanced too, and the carbon frames they use, ultralight wheels, and a lot of that is the space age materials. As someone once said, the bicycle is really, the technology is like a mini jet in it. You know, the ultralight compactness of it. It takes an extreme amount of engineering in bicycles to achieve that. And an interesting note is the bicycle is the most patented device on the planet. A lot of people don't realize that. There's so many patents, even though it's so simple, and when you look at it, there's not much to it.